Hey, Scott, Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to the channel, my channel, the channel, what's left of the channel, however you want to word it. If you follow me at all, you'll know that I'm a big SIG guy, and I have posted probably 10 videos with my SIG 22622 kit, and I even posted, of those 10, specific magazine improvements and follow-ups. Okay, so I want to give you something, help you a little bit more. At least I think I'm hoping I'm helping you. Boy, that sounded good. Anyway, so here's my 226 and 22. This is my buddy's, and this came up today. I wasn't even aware of this. This is my buddy's 229R with this factory SIG kit. Okay, and I'll show you something about that a little later. But anyway, when you get a SIG kit or you buy this SIG magazine, this is what you get. You get a 10 round magazine, doesn't have the special follower. So it will not lock the slide open. It closes, you go click. So what we have been doing is you end up with something like this, which has a different plug in the bottom, which allows 15 rounds, has a different follower. This one's a SIG Pro, but I have Taylor Tactical that it physically blocks the slide from going forward. And what happens is, I actually demonstrated. Here's the factory SIG mag. Everything's empty. Factory SIG mag doesn't lock open. The modified factory SIG mag with the SIG Pro follower. What happens is, and I'll tilt it forward and hopefully Gary will be able to pick that up, is the follower is actually blocking the slide right in here. So in order to actually take this magazine out, you have to push the slide back, engage the slide catch, then the magazine will come out. That's what we had. We made do with that for a while. And then I was Gary, with his factory gun, when you put the magazine in it, it won't lock. So in order to shoot his gun, we had to shoot it basically TJ Hooker style, as Gary likes to call it. So I was on the internet. I found a company in Canada called GS Designs. I know about the imports and everything like that, but it's a 10 round magazine, so it should not be affected by import restrictions. So I ordered 2 magazines. He makes them in multiple colors. I wanted green just to be so it would stand out from this, but I also wanted the orange followers because you could tell the gun was empty. So why these? Well, first of all, these are available. These are not. SIG stopped making these. He still makes these. What's really cool about these is this little piece right here. I don't know if Gary will be able to pick it up. It's orange. It's right there. That is a true last round hold open. So when this gun is empty, it locks open like it should on a regular if it was 9mm. So what happens is you don't have to move the slide, you can just eject the magazine. So last round hold open. It's already 10 rounds. So it should, those people who live in those blue states might still be able to get these. They're not cheap. I think they were in the $30 to $40 range for this magazine complete. This magazine right now I believe is anywhere from $50 to $60 if they ever show up. Sometimes they show up on eBay. To get it to this, where it will lock the magazine open and has the 15 rounds, $70. Add 20 to whatever you pay for this, or $35 to $40, depending on what the exchange rate is from Canada. So far, both these magazines have been used 20 times. I had one failure to lock open. Gary had one on his 229. It locked open on the 9th round instead of the 10th round. I don't think it was the magazines. He was using a Gila ammo, and we had numerous failures to fire, and I was using Remington bulk pack, and if you've ever shot that, is probably the most inconsistent, and the one that it didn't lock open sounded like a 22 short going off, so the slide probably didn't have enough velocity to lock it open. I would recommend, if you buy these are hard to load, especially on round number 10, buy his loader. I want to take them out and show you how they work in my 226. As I said, I filmed the firing part before we filmed the inside part. When I filmed the firing part, I think it was magazine 8. We're now up to 20. These magazines are better than I thought. They've held up well so far. Of course, I don't have tens of thousands of rounds on it, but $70, $70, which is a better deal. I'll be out in the range in a second. I'm outside with my 226 and 22. I have the new 226 22 mags that I just got from GS Designs, and I also have two of the old style SIG mags. These ones will hold 15, but they're only loaded with 10, but they do have the last round hold open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run 2 mags of 10 each of both types, so you can see the advantage to having the SIG, the GS, the last round hold open versus the follower blocking the slide on the factory design. So let me put my ears on here. Now, to be fair, I have the SIG mags in my left pocket and the GS ones in my right. I'm going to move one GS one over to my left because I'm right-handed. So let's give it a whirl. Goes right in, locks in. This will be magazine number 9. 9th time I've shot this magazine. Locks right open, drops right out. Locks open, drops right out. Alright, we're going to do the SIG mags. Pull it open, lock it open. Lock it open, takes out. So what's my opinion? Well, if the SIG mags were reasonably priced, I would say, you know, if they were available, it's up to you. It's really, do you want to spend $30 here or $30 there? The SIG mags aren't reasonably priced, they're out of production. So if you've got one of these kits and you're like most people, you have one magazine, the GS Designs, at least so far, have exceeded my expectations. They are still hard to load on that 10th round. I would recommend, if you buy the GS Designs, you buy his loader. But all the same things apply that I mentioned earlier. You're getting them from Canada. You have to wait for them to go through customs, so you're not going to have them like in a day and a half. It might take a couple weeks. Either way, my goal is to help everybody I can. If you got a SIG 226 or 229 factory 22 kit, which is a fantastic kit, and shame on SIG for not making them anymore, and you need a magazine, the GS Design seem to be a viable alternative to paying $50 plus for an unmodified SIG mag, and once you put the followers and the new spring and everything, you're close to $70 a mag. As always, thanks for coming to the channel. I hope to see you soon.